is up, everyone, and welcome back to the Ratchet Motors YouTube channel. We're getting right into it here. We have our 1996 Triumph Thunderbird 900, and we're hoping to take it on its first ride today. If you've been watching the series prior, we had to take the entire motor out, rebuild the sprag clutch, and now it's time to take it on the road. So we've never heard it idle. We've really only heard it run for a few seconds at a time. We're gonna get all the fluids in the bike, get it ready for its first ride, and hopefully take it on its first spin. All right, so we get everything put back together here. We got the clutch system bled, we got the front brakes bled because we replaced those levers. I added in a little bit of a fuel filter, which you can kind of see there. We got the seat back on. Everything is actually back together here. Now, really, there's one last step I need to do. I just need to rewire my clutch switch because that did come up as a 2-pin clutch, where originally the clutch switch on the bike was 3 connectors. So I'm just gonna rewire that up to make sure everything's working correctly. And then we're ready for our first test drive. Now, really, I'm just taking it out here to make sure there's no bugs, work out any kinks. And then the goal is to get this up and sell it here. I wanna get my money back on this project so I can start working on my F100. So we're gonna do a little moving around of things in the garage here, get everything kind of cleaned up so we can take the bike out on its first ride. As far as before taking the bike out, the other thing I want to do is I just want to finish up the bug. We've done a ton of work on this. We're so close to being done. The last thing I need to do here, and I just basically lost attention when my parts showed up for the Thunderbird, but I need to actually adjust the rear drum. So the drum brakes on the rear, I should say there are drum brakes on the rear, so I actually need to adjust those as opposed to the front where we have the discs. I just never got around to it, and I didn't realize how out of adjustment they were until I started moving it around the garage. So we're gonna get the brakes right on the rear of the Bug, and then actually what we're gonna do in all the process of taking the bike out for the test ride is we're also gonna go ahead and get the Bug out, back out on the road, get that driving, and I'm actually going to pull in my my F100 from outside and kind of switch that around. So we'll pull the truck in and we'll move the Bug out so we can start working on the rest of our truck project here. So there's gonna be a little shift around. Again, I'm just gonna get the brakes adjusted. We're still gonna take this Thunderbird out on a ride, but just a little foreshadowing of projects to come. The Bug is getting out of the garage. We're gonna start driving that regularly, and we're gonna pull in that 62 F100 to start ripping it apart. All right, so as always, things are not as easy as I'd like here. So passenger side adjustment went fine. I don't know how I didn't notice this when I put everything back together, but when I put this back together, I missed that the adjusters weren't rotating in the actual holder for them down here. So the little star adjusters fit in these holes. It wasn't spinning. I don't know how I didn't realize that before. Whatever, long story short, everything's taken back apart again. I'm gonna clean up those adjusters, get everything fitted right, and then we can drive the Bug, get it out of the garage, pull the truck in, take the bike out for a ride. It's all kind of around this just because the way my mind works, I gotta get this done before I can move on to anything else. All right, so the time is now. We're gonna get the truck charging outside, and then we're gonna pull out the Bug, pull out the bike, and enjoy some running vehicles here. Again, I'm gonna probably take the Bug for a quick ride. Then we're gonna really finish up everything with the bike as far as a test drive, make sure we work out all those kinks, and then we're gonna get right into working on the truck, which is just parked outside behind the Bug here. All right, possibly the last time she runs. I like how good the Bug looks. All right, so with those non-start issues, we're gonna take a pause for a minute. It's definitely not getting fuel. It's like intermittently starting, and it's just getting late outside. For it being the first ride, I'm gonna take it out in the morning. But I'm still gonna keep troubleshooting it tonight and possibly get started on the truck in the meantime. We will get this out for a ride very, very soon. I think it's something with the fuel line routing, or there might, it seems like every time I turn the petcock, there's like a air bubble that gets trapped in there. So we're just working through some fuel delivery now, but we'll figure it out quick. All right, so it's a beautiful day out. New day. We're gonna get this bike running. So it was a combination of both there was some kind of airlock in the fuel system, and then we also had a problem where the throttle just wasn't adjusted. I forgot that the previous owner had got the carbs cleaned, never drove the bike, so most likely the throttle had just never been adjusted. So got it up and running last night. Didn't really film it because I wasn't planning on riding it. We're gonna give it a first fire for today though. All right, so sadly, we're gonna call it a wrap for today. I just wanna get a video out to everyone. It's been quite a while since I got a video out. Unfortunately, we're not gonna hear the first ride. We got all the fluids in it. I need to do a little bit of troubleshooting, and it's just gonna take a little while, and I wanna get into the truck as well. It's getting out of riding season anyway. We're gonna get the bike up and running. Probably gonna have a separate video just troubleshooting what exactly is going on here. It's either fuel or spark. It does run intermittently. I have a feeling for some reason it's not getting constant spark. It does seem to be getting constant fuel. We'll figure it all out in the next one. All right, there's just more fiddling with the idle, but we got it running. Making sure we're running out of both cylinders here. Might need to check that. As always, thank you everyone for joining. I hope you like what you saw. If you did, hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe for more content, share with your friends. I hope to see you again soon.